David, another 3 points. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, delighted, mate. 2 wins back to back. 2 hard-fought wins. Yeah, I'm delighted, mate.
And you said to me a week ago that it certainly wouldn't be 6-0 today, and it wasn't. And you said to me after 6-0,
I was right, wasn't I?
But you said to me after 6-0 that you thought we had about 8 shots and scored 6 goals. Now today wasn't that dissimilar. I felt like taking the chances, it could have been a lot more of a one-sided scoreline.
It could, and it would have made it a little bit less nervy at the end. Obviously, being only 1 goal ahead, and it's nerve-wracking. Them last 10-15 minutes. I was praying for another goal to go in, but fair play to Hampton today. They come and had a go, and as I said to you last week, they were a different team than we played a few months ago.
And team selection-wise, you'd made 4 changes the last few games. Stuck with the same side today. Is that about getting things running? You've brought in Shea Cooper as well late on to get him acclimatised.
Yeah. Obviously, we had a week in between. The team won last week with a good performance, so I went with the same starting lineup. But I knew it wouldn't be the team that was going to finish the game, and we made 3 subs today, and they was all excellent. They all come on and affected the game, which is what you want.
And 2 of the lone players you brought in your time, 4 lone players out there at the end, but Shea Cooper and Glenn McConnell.
Yeah.
How good is it to have them firing and options and be able to rotate as you go into the business end of the season?
Listen, they're both very good players. I think the fans are going to be in for a treat from now to the end of the season, what these 2 boys are capable of. And with a little bit more luck today, they would have had maybe a goal each and an assist. They were very good when they come on.
And then just one thing, you've kept Ricardo the trolley on the side. You said that's about the solidarity of it. You're in a very rare situation at this point for a lot of managers in that you've only got 1 or 2 injuries in a squad of 25. Do you feel that's a real positive for you going into this sort of run into the end of the season?
Of course. Every manager would like to pick from a full squad every week, and at the minute we've sort of got that with Romeo coming back. Ben Smith's played for the B team today. And we're getting there. I would happily take that to the end of the season if you're not going to get another injury. But if you do, that's what you've got the squad for.
And now we're going to 3 away games on the bounce, 3 long away games on the bounce as well. Hungerford on Tuesday, Worthing on Saturday. They're going to be probably polar opposites of games.
Yeah.
How are you going to try and prepare in such little time for those?
Well, I think as I've said to you before, you might enjoy this one for 5 minutes, and then you get your mind on Hungerford Tuesday, and after that you're on to Worthing. It's going to be a busy month, and as I say, we need all those players. We need all those players.
And then just finally, 1,300, almost 1,400 Saints fans in here today. How important is it for you and the team that they're behind us all the way to the end and these big crowds continue?
Massive. Every single player that plays football gets a lift when they're getting cheered on. It's just human nature. You're going to run. I tell the boys to encourage each other because you get a lift. If someone's encouraging you, you get a lift, and that's just human nature. So, can we get 3,000 back in? That's the aim. I mean, they were great today. They've been great all season, and I hope they can continue because we're going to need them.
Oh, thank you, Noel.
Brilliant.